Welcome to Curiosity Gaming. This is your host, Rebel Weasel. When last we left our hero, she had decided to start doing some quests inside the city of Solitude. We're pretty much gonna wander around and just see if we can find any quests. There are some in this direction.
Hold up there, youngblood. About time I found someone whose spine wasn't bent with age or cowardice. There's trouble on the horizon. Dark clouds are gathering over the Western Kingdom. Harrow storms, they're called. The conjurings of Reachman witchcraft. Unfortunately, there are more reports of these unholy storms than folk willing to brave them.
How can I help?
What the Swords of Solitude needs is a group of volunteers with the guts to wade into a few of these harrow storms and stop the accursed witchwork that is causing these fell winds to blow.
I'll gather some forces and deal with these harrow storms.
Are you an individual with a love of tinkering, or a lot of pent-up aggression?
For that matter.
I hate when they all talk over each other. Tenzin.
Who's this? Strong, sober, well-equipped? The coterie of organized scholars needs adventurers of your stripe. Our research very much depends on it. Our fieldwork is fascinating, satisfying, and it pays quite. Well, there is payment. Interested?
Let me hear the details.
One of the coterie scholars has an obsession with the mysteries of Dwemer mechanisms, specifically the effects of harmonics upon soul-powered automatons. Sounds like a novel, doesn't it? Investigate a veil and the mysteries of Dwemer mechanisms.
The effects of harmonics upon soul-powered automatons. So what do you need from me?
We need someone to test the scholar's dissonance apparatus on some Dwemer constructs, as well as locate one of their hard cogs. The Dwemer ruin affectionately referred to as the scraps should be an ideal location. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll test out the device and return with a heart cog.
You should speak with the scholar authoring the study. They're much more likely to cite you in their work once you've established a rapport.
What exactly is a dissonance apparatus?
Oh, I haven't the faintest idea. That's the best part. Whatever your findings are, it'll all be uncharted territory for me. I could use more interesting reading material while I'm out here looking for quality research assistants.
Tell me about yourself.
Tenzin is the name. I'm a representative of the renowned coterie of organized scholars. I'm also a member. Alchemy is my purview, as well as my passion, but our membership's specialties outnumber the stars in the sky.
I've never heard of your group before.
Oh, we're the oldest institution of learning in Western Skyrim, outside the Bard's College. In fact, the students of the Bard's College and the Mages Guild employ us exclusively for research assistance, a perk of our charter with the High King.
They don't do their own research?
Well, the Mages Guild is a foreign body, and folk are particularly suspicious of them. So, they are legally obligated to conduct their business through our trusted institution. As for the Bard's College, not all poets are scholars, let's say.
What kind of jobs do you offer?
The dangerous and dirty kind, I'm afraid. We may be a scholarly organization, but some of our research is more hazardous than others, so we are often in need of adventurous types to recover materials for study and experimentation.
Not so sure I want to do this job he's offering. It sounds dangerous. Alright, goodbye for now. And this lady here.
The Swords of Solitude are short on volunteers and full on trouble. There's honest gold aplenty if you've got enough spine for the work.
Anything interesting for me today?
Only if you're interested in nightmares. If High Priest Ingot didn't assure me that this is no joke and dropped a bag of gold in my hands, I'd say I was being made a fool of. I'm told people are being dragged underground for a vampire feast.
Do you need them rescued?
That's unlikely. The High Priest provided us this relic of Archay to perform funeral rites on the victims, for the sake of their souls and to drive out any lingering risk of undeath. Cleanse the bodies and kill the vampires. Priest Torbjorn can tell you more.
I will destroy these vampires and perform the funeral rites on their victims.
Neither of us will collect a single drake if you don't complete your task. Get on with it!
Who is Priest Torbjorn?
I don't know him personally, but High Priest Ingot vouches for him. He's a member of Arcay's clergy, who left on some sort of expedition. I don't know more than that, really. If you have doubts, which you should, I'd speak to him before you leave.
Tell me about this group you represent.
The Swords of Solitude Militia. Oldest volunteer army in the hold. We've defended the people of Western Skyrim for generations. The High King's soldiers cannot respond to every petition for assistance, so we lend our aid to those willing to pay.
Like the Fighters Guild?
Western Skyrim doesn't need a bunch of outsiders telling us how to handle our affairs. The High King permits the guild their presence here, but they work through us or not at all. Skyrim can fend for itself, though we are on lean times.
Oh, some sour grapes there. Is that why you're recruiting?
We've never had such a shortage of folk willing to fight to defend their neighbors. I don't know where all the brave souls have gone, but Solitude feels lean as a lone wolf these days. So here I am, on the street like a beggar. Dark times.
Alright. Good luck with
I
that.
don't know him personally, but
Let's check this out over here. Seeking brave souls and able bodies. An abundance of troubles plague the holds of Western Skyrim. We seek brave souls. Come on, man. We seek brave souls willing to risk life and limb in the pursuit of gold and glory for the benefit of the people of Hafingr, Hjalmarch, and Carthal. Talk to Silgret the Moneylender in the City of Solitude for details. Silgret the Moneylender. Oh, right here. Hello, Silgret the Moneylender.
I haven't seen you before. Are you new to Solitude? Better yet, are you looking for work? If so, you've come to the right person. Let's talk.
I'm here about the notice. What sort of work are you offering?
Not me, my debtors. I provide funds to the coterie of organized scholars and the Swords of Solitude Militia. Both are short-handed and in arrears, so I took it upon myself to correct their courses before they leave me destitute. You'll work for them.
Alright, who do I talk to about a job?
Tenzin represents the coterie. Odd work, but it pays well. Hidaver handles the militia's assignments. Dangerous work. Don't do it alone. Here's an advance. Make sure you're prepared for the job they offer you. You're no good to anyone dead.
Okay. So that notice was just to tell us to talk to these people. Alright. Let's see what else we can find in the city. There are some other things here. Oh, that's for...
Who's got a drink? You?
That's for the quest that we've got. What's over here? Oh, there's a notice on the wall. Calling all antiquarians. Oh! Yeah, we should do this. Do you have a passion for antiquities? Do ancient relics set your heart aflutter? Does your fascination with culture and history keep you up at night? Do you enjoy getting your hands dirty? The Antiquarian Circle seeks capable scholars, ancientists, historical naturalists, and explorers for an exciting new opportunity. See the world, recover forgotten relics, solve ancient mysteries, dig things out of the dirt. Interested parties should report to Verita Numida at the Gwylem North Annex in Solitude. Make your mark on history. Join the Antiquarian Circle. Signed, Regina's Buca. Addendum. Only those with high intellect and an innate talent for the mystic arts need apply. Yes, let's do this. Let's get this unlocked. And they are just next door to the Bard's College.
Let me guess. You found one of those ridiculous handbills Reginus posted all over town. Gods, it's like we're holding auditions for the children's theater. Please understand, this is a serious commitment. You really wish to join the Antiquarian Circle?
The Antiquarian Circle?
The University of Gwylem's most prestigious historical society. We scour the continent for lost antiquities, collecting and cataloging as we go. We've made hundreds of discoveries, thanks in no small part to our scrying tool, the Antiquarian's Eye.
What is the Antiquarian's Eye?
An invention of our university's founder, Tiraine Fire. It allows the wielder's mind to travel vast distances and find buried relics, truths lost to history. Gazing into the eye requires no small measure of talent. How talented are you, I wonder?
Let's find out. How do I begin?
Admission to the circle begins easily enough. Just place your hand on the Antiquarian's Eye. If you possess the aptitude, you will attune to the eye immediately. If you don't possess the aptitude, the eye will reject you. Couldn't be simpler.
Okay. I've done this entire tutorial all the way through in a guide on YouTube, so I'm not going to ask every single question I can.
This is never going to end, is it?
Impressive. We rarely see such an energetic attunement. Well, well, well. It seems I underestimated you. With a reaction like that, you may well rival Gabrielle, our most accomplished antiquarian. I wonder what secrets you might find gazing through the eye.
Let's find out. How does it work?
In a hurry, are we? We'll teach you to use the eye in due course. First, do you vow to uphold the principles and traditions of the Circle, to catalog your discoveries for future generations, and give a true accounting of Tamriel's history?
I do. I want to join the Antiquarian Circle.
An excellent decision. Mastering the eye is no small endeavor. But with Gabriel's tutelage and my rigorous oversight, we may make a true scholar of you yet. Welcome to the Circle, Antiquarian. Now then, we should begin your education in earnest. I suggest you speak with Gabriel Benham. I can provide some scholarly advice, but when it comes to using the Antiquarian's Eye itself, you'll find no better teacher than Gabrielle.
Where is Gabrielle?
Downstairs, poring over more maps and tomes, no doubt. Honestly, the girl never stops working. I'd almost think she was trying to make the rest of us look bad if she wasn't so confoundedly cheerful. At any rate, she'll get you sorted.
All right, I'll go downstairs and speak to Gabrielle.
Speak with me again once Gabrielle's taught you the basics. I know I can come across as chilly, but truthfully, I'm anxious to get you into the field.
Why can't you teach me how to use the eye?
Because I'm not a mage. Don't make a face. I never said I possess the aptitude. We all contribute to the circle in our own way. You may wield the eye, but rest assured, my skill as a writer is no less important.
Okay. We will claim our thing here.
So much.
And we will equip that prophet staff. There we go. Let's head downstairs and talk to Gabrielle.
Ah, you must be the Antiquarian Circle's most recent addition, eh? Greetings. Sorry for the mess. I'll tidy up down here, you know, eventually. But I digress. Verita wants me to teach you to use the Antiquarian's eye, yes?
Yes, Verita said that you can use it better than anyone.
Wow, really? That's uncharacteristically gracious of her. Huh. Well, anyway, let's get started. It all begins with concentration. The eye wants to show you what you seek. So, clear your thoughts, and conjure up a picture of the relic in your mind.
So I need to have a relic in mind, and then what?
The exciting part. Gaze into the eye and focus on the facets in the glass. Take a breath and try to unify the symbols into a single pattern. Eventually, you'll stop looking at the lens and start looking through it. Why don't we just give it a try?
Fair enough. I'll try using the Antiquarian's eye. Oh, it just automatically opens the journal now.
The only fish that go with the river's flow are the dead ones.
Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. To the location the eye provided. I'll meet you in the courtyard.
Here is our dig
Looks
site.
like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity. Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability.
Okay. Not quite sure where it could be. There it is. Ta-da! We found gold.
There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. Seems you have quite a knack for it, too. Just keep practicing with the Antiquarian's eye and master those digging techniques. I'm confident you'll be recovering priceless relics in no time.
So what should I do next?
I'd report back to Verida and let her know you successfully extracted your first antiquity. Don't expect too much in the way of praise, but trust me, she'll be ecstatic. Once you've checked in, start looking for relics. No time like the present, eh?
Okay, goodbye.
Welcome back, Antiquarian. I trust your time with Gabrielle was illuminating?
Yes, she taught me how to use the antiquarian's tools.
Excellent. I had a good feeling about you, and as usual, I was right. From now on, consider yourself free to pursue any antiquities that interest you. We will catalog your findings for study, and together we will uncover the mysteries of this world.
And complete.
You have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian. Wouldn't you agree? We're all quite busy, truth be told, but I suppose I can make more time for our most promising initiates. Is there something I can help you with?
Okay. Once again, I'm going to let you know that I'm not going to ask her all the questions that I could ask because I've done this in a tutorial on my YouTube page. You can find that here at Curiosity Gameplay on YouTube. And basically we'll just leave it at that for now.
I've had just about enough of this.
Let's go ahead and see if we can scry for something. The Nord Scrimshaw Pendant. So we have 2 locations that we need to check out, and I'm just going to leave them as they are for now, and I will investigate them later when I'm headed in those directions. We might go check out this one right here on the top in the north, because it's really close by. First, let's look at the quest that we picked up. We'll start with Dwemer Disassembly. I should speak to Sevros Balu. Looks like he's in the Bard's College.
Wait, but what do I see? Brave soul, a word.
Ah, my new assistant, I presume. I look forward to any valid test results you might be able to produce. When you use the dissonance apparatus, do exercise caution. It required a significant fiscal investment to create.
Tell me more about your experiment.
You are a curious one, are you? Where to begin? I assume you're familiar with Secundus Antiliax Pomo's work, the harmonics of motivational force as applied to post-Dwemer animunculi.
No.
I envy you. I spent 2 years of my life analyzing that dreadful tome, but as I deconstructed that work, I had an epiphany. Why not invert Pomo's premise? Could a harmonic device usurp a Dwemer construct's motive abilities?
Is that what your dissonance apparatus is supposed to do?
How astute, yes. Theoretically, it should completely override a Dwemer's construct's ability to move. You will need to verify this and take note of the effect, of course.
And what about the heart cog?
Permo went on endlessly about the role of the heart cog within the motivational system of a Dwemer construct. I'm skeptical that it's as vital to the process of harmonic locomotion as he claims, and frankly, I'd love to discredit the old fossil.
The role of the heart cog within the motivational system. It's skeptical that it's as vital to the process of... Okay, I'll do my best.
I will await your findings with bated breath.
How do I operate the dissonance apparatus?
I constructed it for use by those with limited technical expertise. The process is as follows. Locate an active construct, attract its attention, point the device at the construct, and pull the small lever on the side.
What if it doesn't work?
Then I suggest you run. Though if you fail to return, I suppose I can intuit the test results myself.
Okay. Goodbye. We must remember to come into the Bard's College to pick up this quest. So where is it that we're supposed to go? All the way over there. Oh, to the Carthold Great Lift? Okay. It's going to be a significant amount of travel time here. We can get a little closer by using way shrines.
There's an urgent task for you.
Okay, yeah, that's actually where we're supposed to go for certain.
The guild requests your help.
Alright, we'll go to the Deepwood Vale Way Shrine. And now I'm going to be doing a lot of running. So I'll let you know when I get there. And I'll be picking up stuff as I go.
Oh, poor Hedrin. I told them to avoid that dreadful place.
Okay, we're getting close to a branch. Not sure what this red stuff is, but it can't be healthy for me.
Fresh hot skeever kebabs! Get your delicious skeever kebabs here!
I'm gonna go ahead and go past it and go up to this more Kazgur Way Shrine to unlock it. Can we handle a troll? Let's find out. Well, that was useless. Whoops. I guess we can. There's the Way Shrine. Okay. Must be up this path. The hell is that? And down we go. Dark Moon Grotto. Let's see. Where are we? We are here. And we need to go into that delve, it looks like. So we need to turn right. Let's unlock this way shrine. I need to turn off my desk lamp so I can see better. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Dwarven Runway Shrine. And now we need to head towards the right. What's this right here? Oh, hey. Pewter. Looks like we're going in the right direction. There are wisps. Dark Moon Grotto discovered. Okay. We want to keep bearing to the right. That's a lot of people. Nightstone ritual site discovered. I think they're waiting for a arrow storm. Here, let's grab this pewter over here.
Ah, a fine hero appears in my hour of need. You there,
Naramo.
I require your assistance.
We've met Naramo before. Should we talk to him, or should we come back to him at another time? I think we'll come back. No, let's go ahead and talk to him.
By the set of your jaw, I'd say you're the hardy sort. You're just in time. I am in need of a brave protector to help me traverse this ruin. It is less than pristine, I'll grant you, but the Dwemeric treasures within should be quite splendid.
Dwemeric treasures?
Indeed. I was conducting an ambitious experiment when my tools gave out. Someone or something ransacked this ruin some time ago, but I believe valuable power nodes and a master scepter still exist within. Perhaps you'd like to help me acquire them.
I don't know. He keeps wanting to get really powerful items to use in the war. In the faction war, and I don't like to give him powerful items. What do you need me to do?
Once we enter the scraps, we'll need to locate dormant Dwemer spiders. With my control rod, I'll command them to retrieve the power nodes for us. I'll need you to gallantly protect me from their more irritable brethren. I'd pay you for your effort.
I'll help you get what you need for your experiment.
Once we head inside, we can scout out a few dormant spiders to do our bidding. Lead on, assistant. I will follow and observe. At a safe distance. Can't let any harm come to my delicate tools.
Tools, right. Before we go inside, I have some questions.
You'll find me very partial to answering them. Ask away, dear adventurer.
What exactly is scraps?
Scraps. A coarse sobriquet for an astounding ruin. My research indicates that Dwemer used this place as a manufactory, crafting all manner of animunculi from tiny spiders to hulking centurions. Alas, someone has made a mess of it.
What kind of experiment are you conducting?
Some scholars believe that Dwemer were able to communicate with one another over vast distances through fascinating headwear called miters. I happen to have one in my possession, and I plan to activate it with the power nodes.
What do you intend to call? Who do you intend to call?
I don't dare to dream that I might communicate with the lost Dwemer themselves. But if I can unravel the secrets of the mitre, I may find myself closer than any scholar has ever been to discovering the nature of their disappearance.
Who are you again?
My name is Naramo, the foremost Dwemeric scholar in Tamriel. I have devoted my life to the study of the Dwemer, and have risked life and limb to do so. Researching Dwemer technology can be quite perilous, hence the need for an assistant.
Okay, goodbye. Oh, we are gonna loot so much. Display lettuce. Oh, I don't have that one.
We'll need Dwemer spiders to gather the nodes for us. Look for scrap piles. We might find some amidst the chaff.
Now what do I do? Song of Perennial Volume 3. Now we just need Volume 2. And there goes my kitty cat.
Quickly now. Search the scrap heaps for an intact spider I can convince to help us. Excellent work, Assistant. Now, let me give it orders to get us the power node. Well done, well done! Grab the power node.
Where? Oh. Let's see.
This may take some searching. Look high and low for an inactive spider.
The Orcs of Skyrim. Okay. The Crown of Freitas. Song of Palinio Volume 6. Wow, that's gonna be a long thing. Black Reach, Fictions and Facts. Ooh. Varieties of Faith, the Nords. Through there. End of the journey. Brothers' War. Cheeses of Skyrim, Hjalmarch, and Hafengar. Solitude Bedtime Stories. Pride Home, a place outside of time. Let's head upstairs. Sacred Witness Part 1. Varieties of Faith, the Nords. Vampiric Lamp, nice. The Rite of Boethiah's Gauntlet. Daedra Worship, the Aliens.
There we are. Go on and get the note, little one. Isn't it just magnificent how Dwemer technology endures?
The Book of Circles, Sundus Maxims. To Waka, Arche, and Xarces. Okay, where do we want to go? It looks like we go through here. Oh. No. The other side. To get to the Sky Shard. To go this way. Through here. Yep. A chest. Looks like I'm gonna have to earn this Sky Shard. Okay. Hey. Now where do I want to go? I guess back the way we came. And then along this way here. Naramo just disappeared. Okay. Up and to the left. Oh, there's Naramo. Scared the heck out of me.
Don't be afraid to be a little brutish with the dormant ones. Sometimes they need a firm touch.
Okay.
The spider dislodged
There's
the
the
node.
power node.
Pick it up.
Okay. Pushy. Okay. And now we find the Master Scepter. We go back the way we came. Excuse me, Naramo. Get out the way. Okay. Do we have to go around that way, or... I don't see any other way to go. Okay. Ooh. Falmer. I didn't know we were gonna see Falmer. Wow. The heck is that? Okay. Falmer.
There! The Master Scepter is just beyond those animunculi.
Animunculi. $146K. Okay. Can we survive the boss? Where are you going, man? Woo! I did it! And I got a lead! And there's the heart cog.
Good work, Assistant. We're done here. Let's talk outside.
Holy Sweet Roll Liturgy. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, fluffy, gooey, warm, and sweet. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, all hail this delicious treat. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, drizzled with its blessed glaze. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, our mouths too full to call out praise. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, nestled in its ebony crate. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, served upon its divine plate. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, fluffy, gooey, warm, and sweet. All hail this Holy Sweet Roll, all hail this delicious treat. Interesting. And we jump down. And the exit is to my right. There we go. And let's talk to Naramo. Let's make sure that we completed the rest of the other one too. Yep, we did. Okay, good.
Oh, good, you made it out. That's certainly enough hostile Dwemer creations for one day, I should think. I trust you still have the necessary components?
Yes, I have them for you.
Wonderful! Now my experiment can continue without interruption. You make a fine assistant. I'm glad my trust in you was not misplaced. Please, take this as an expression of my gratitude. You've more than earned it.
Why, thank you.
I think I'll take a moment to catch my breath. No experiment has ever been helped by a nervous disposition. In fact, a great many of them have been thwarted by it. While working with Midas, one must maintain a clear head.
Garmer wants to know what's going on in here. Fun times! Fun times! On Twitter's like, the Streamlabs is like being stupid. It's not even supposed to be active. How are you doing? You're giving me practice at talking to people. That's right, Streamlabs doesn't live by my rules. I thought I got rid of it. I'm using Nightbot, but Streamlabs is still trying to do its stuff for some reason. Anyway, we're sweating because it's hot, and we're exploring a delve inside the Black Reach Caverns, and we just finished it. I don't want to give too much away. Because I know you don't want spoilers. This is a daily. There's 3 dailies that you can pick up in Solitude. One of them is for a delve, and I just finished it. And as you can see, we run across a old acquaintance of ours, Naramo, the Dwemer Study dude. There's a surprise down there that I'm not going to tell you about. Hopefully, nope, you weren't watching when I ran across it, so I'm not going to spoil it for you. But there is a surprise down here. I'm sure that you'll react to it the same way that I did. So if you want to lurk by just giving me a viewer, you can mute it, but don't mute it in Twitch. Mute it on the top tab in your web browser. And that way it still gives me a viewer. Scream and flail about wildly? I haven't done that yet. But I cheered. I squeed. You'll squee. You know, there's a downside to this chapter. And the downside is it makes you want to play Skyrim all over again. I can't wait for you to get into it. I can't wait for you to come back to ESO. I miss you. Yeah, you are lucky. See, I haven't played it for at least, what, 3 years or so? So I'm kind of jonesing for Skyrim. And this is just making it worse because it's making me look at all the stuff that I missed and didn't do in Skyrim. Also, it's making me more brave. Like, I'm not as afraid of draugrs as I used to be. Because I'm getting, like, used to them from Elder Scrolls Online. Or other things that used to really scare me that I won't talk about. Yep, drag a draugr. Streamlabs is just... This is what's supposed to be happening is, that. Oh my god, Moobot's not supposed to be here either. I took away their permissions, but they're still, like, got their fingers in my stream. So Moobot timed out Streamlabs. Oh my goodness. See, this is the problem with having tried all those different bots, and I revoked their permissions under Twitter, but they're still doing stuff. Yep, they still keep getting their chocolate in my peanut butter. So, Naramo, what will you do now?
Now I intend to uncover the secrets of the Dwemer Mitre. Scholars bicker about its uses, but no one truly understands it. And those who have been foolish enough to try, and don one themselves, are no longer able to tell us much of anything at all.
I hope you get your answers.
As do I, dear assistant. But for that, I must work uninterrupted. I am deeply grateful for your help, but you will have to wait for the results of my findings along with the Dwemeric scholarly community.
Yep, we're gonna have to work on the robots. I don't understand how I can't figure out something that other people seem to have absolutely no problem with. But there it is. Maybe... Okay, I just unmodded Moobot. So maybe that's all I needed to do. I clicked on its name and I had like all these options of things that I could do. There. I just gave you moderator privileges. Okay, so that's a thing I can do from here. I'm learning. I just have to learn to just click on things. Hey, I leveled up to level 10. That's my last point that I'm going to be putting into health. And the rest will go into magicka. We'll worry about that later. So now I have to figure out how to get out of here. Okay, there's Streamlabs. Let's unmoderate it. Oh, Streamlabs isn't moderated. Okay, I'll have to figure out what to do with that later, I guess. I guess I have to go back to that way shrine. It seems like it's the closest one. So we can return to Solitude. And we talk to Tenzin and turn in the quest.
I should drown my troubles in mead.
Ah, you're the first one back today. Hopefully not the only one. Walk me through your findings, if you'd be so kind.
I tested this dissonance apparatus and I retrieved a heart cog.
You've proven quite adept with strange mechanisms. We could use more like you in the coterie. I'm more partial to the workings of living things, but I am fascinated by the lifelike behavior of Dwemer constructs. Oh, here's your commission. Well done.
All done. We're going to take a quick break. Thank you for joining me on Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel.
Must I suffer so? Does no one care?
Who wants to see how hard I can punch? I'd rather be cracking heads. I laughed so hard that all the ale came up.
This is unparalleled.
Split some skulls for me.
Welcome to Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. When we were last in Solitude, we finished the daily quest for Tenzin here. And we have 2 more daily quests to look at. Feasting in the Dark and Halt the Harrow Storms. I think we'll start with Feasting in the Dark. I must wipe out the vampires at their feeding ground and perform a consecration on their victims with an anointed relic of Arche. Let's find out where that is on the map. The Hjalmart Great Lift. Okay. We'll have to go through the Dragon Bridge.
Gold may be
That'll be a nice ride.
but we all need roots.
Where is that half-witted hawker?
Okay, it's a long ways from here. So, on we go. Oh, I don't see any shortcuts. No, we don't have any way shrines on the way.
What is it?
Not really.
Why do I have to do this?
Okay.
Arcade's beard, she's a hooker.
I believe we want to go straight.
Where's that caravan? It should have arrived by now.
This will help later down the line.
Damn, another dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
We need to go this way. Almost there. Look at that huge boar. I had no idea they were so big. Gosh, that's intimidating. There it is, right there. There it is right there when we need to go downstairs. Let's see, where are we? We are here. There's a way shrine there called the Greymoor Keep Way Shrine. We should go unlock that. There it is right there. Okay, and now where do we need to go? We need to go here, to the vampire feeding grounds. I need to go up or down. Let's try up. Yeah, above.
Charge!
Woo! We did it! Yay! Sorry, I didn't talk during that. I took all my concentration. So now we need to find our way back through to where the Way Shrine is. Achievement unlocked, no food for you. Defeat Hyorin the Harvester, Doomclaw, and Exarch Savir of the Grey Host at the Vampire Feeding Grounds in Blackreach Greymoor Caverns. We did it! I think that the way shrine must be up here on this ledge. I don't have a visual of it. It's probably behind that rock. But everybody's running there, so... There it is. Excellent. So we can return to Solitude.
I only accept victory or death, and you're still breathing. What do you have to report?
I did away with the vampires and consecrated their victims with the relic of Arche.
I still have trouble believing that there's a vast black pit underneath the hold where terrible things are waiting to drag us off and eat us. It'd be better for my sleep if I never do. Take your gold, and let's never speak of this again. Our militia is recruiting for a dangerous mission, but I'm up to my ears in milk drinkers. You've got some guts, haven't you?
Tell me about this group that you represent.
The Swords of Solitude Militia. Oldest volunteer army in the hold. We've defended the people of Western Skyrim for generations. The High King's soldiers cannot respond to every petition for assistance, so we lend our aid to those willing to pay.
Like the Fighters Guild.
Western Skyrim doesn't need a bunch of outsiders telling us how to handle our affairs. The High King permits the guilds their presence here, but they work through us or not at all. Skyrim can fend for itself, though we are on lean times.
Is that why you're recruiting?
We've never had such a shortage of folk willing to fight to defend their neighbors. I don't know where all the brave souls have gone, but Solitude feels lean as a lone wolf these days. So here I am, on the street like a beggar. Dark times.
And that's it for that quest. Thank you for joining me here on Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. We'll be back after a short break.
I cannot complain. That does not seem to stop me.
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
This is unbearable.
Welcome to Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. When last we left our hero, she had a daily quest from Solitude. The very last one, called Halt the Harrow Storms. Sword Thing Yulta charged me with finding allies to assault the Harrow Storms forming around Western Skyrim. When I locate a Harrow Storm, I must destroy the Witch Pikes and Grey Reliquary in order to disrupt the Harrow Storm rituals. So, where are Harrow Storms? These little tornado symbols here. And there's one downstairs too. And one down here. And one over here. Which one should we go to? Well,
By sure, have I got a story?
I think I want to stay above land on this one. And there's one right next to where there's a one of my scrying areas. So what we can do is we can go check out this scry area here first. And then from there catch the I might as well just run through that area. Catch the way shrine to Dragon Bridge and follow the road down Dragon Bridge down to the Harrow Storm there. That's what'll happen. That's the plan.
What do you want?
So we have a lot of travel time ahead of us. If you want to take a break and go replenish your coffee or have a quick trip to the kitchen for a snack, feel free, because it's going to take a while for me to travel.
Keep your weapons sharp and close.
And yes, I'm going to harvest everything on the way. Chest. Are we getting close to our objective? Yep, we're getting there. It's taking longer than I thought it would. This looks like it's going where we want to go. Yep. And here's where our mound of dirt is. And that is not where our excavation should be, so... Ooh, buglass. Nope, cornflower. Gotta have it. Let's go ahead and grab our point of interest. The Wolf's Eye Lighthouse. Okay. And back up to the road again. Now we're gonna head to the Solitude Docks Way Shrine and teleport to the Dragon Bridge Way Shrine and then head south to the other dig site and the Harrowstorm location. believe we go across the bridge. Yep.
Damn, another dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
Of course, it's sending me straight towards the troll. Here it is. A handsome piece, Horker tusk ivory if I'm not mistaken. Nord ivory hunters waiting for the sea ice to thaw often pass the time by carving small toys and trinkets for their sweethearts. The weathered runes probably commemorate a loved one. Okay. Onward to the Harrow Storm. There aren't any other people here. That's a bad sign. I can't do this on my own. We're gonna have to find another one to go to, where people are hanging out. Okay. Oh well, there's a person. Maybe people are traveling between them? I don't know, that one downstairs everybody was hanging out at. We'll go check out the one downstairs next to the delve. I think we go this way. Nope. Everybody's leaving, so it must have just happened. That's not where I want to be.
You put too much stock in rumors and old wives' tales.
I don't think we're the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
Allow yourself some rest. The Divines are watching over us.
There's not a thing in Skyrim that can scare me.
There's plenty of room, if you're looking for a place to rest.
Have you been through here before? Might explain the tracks I found.
It looks like we wait. Well, this is going to be boring. I wonder how often they happen. It's pretty much like anchors. I guess I can look at my skill points here and decide what I want to spend them on. Let's see. There we go. I feel pretty good about where I spent my skill points. And we're still waiting. Alright, what else can I do? We can open my coffers. Hey baby, you want me to open my coffers? Oh, we can clear my inventory. Let's see. Oh wait, let's open the coffers first because I'll probably want to sell what's in them. Let's see. A daily reward coffer for the organized scholars. Oh, a crafting motif?
Come, do your...
A wicker effigy.
Speak with me a moment.
Okay. I can repair my armor. There we go. I've run out of things to do. I should select my healing potion though, just in case. What's this yellow light over here? crystal.
It's too quiet. I came out here for adventure, not a leisure
I think
hike.
the clouds are turning. We should prepare for a stormy night.
Have a little faith. The divines won't lead us astray.
Oh, I think it's starting.
What's all this scratching in the dirt? Reachman?
The skies are full of dark clouds lately. I don't like it.
Who's afraid of some dark clouds?
I hear someone coming. Be on your guard.
What was it?
Reachman? Here?
The storm has not stripped you of your soul. We'll coax it from you yet. The loss of one pike will not dispel this ritual. Enough of your meddling. Your end is nigh. A meaningless victory. You've destroyed one of hundreds. Your struggle is doomed to failure.
We did it! Harrow Storm Disruptor. Harrow Storm Soul Slayer. Level 11. Okay, let's start with level 11. All right. Ring of Eternal Vigor. Adds stamina and magic of recovery while my health is above 50%. That's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and replace that. Well, we'll wait and see if we get... Oh, that's only if you have 5 items. It will just add magic or recovery. That's not worth replacing what I
You
have
put
on.
too much stock in rumors that are old wives' tales.
I don't think we are the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
A little more prayer and a little less complaining would do you some good.
While we're waiting, we found a book about harrow storms a while back. Let's see if we can find it. Let's see, we've read this one. We've read that one. We've read that one. And that one. On Harrow Storms. This is the one I want to read. By Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. Oh, so he's the one who wrote this. These notes will one day become a treatise on the subject of Harrow Storms and the magic provided behind it, provided I find the time to eventually turn them into something of publishable quality. Harrow Storms are arcane weather events created from a mix of Ice Reach Coven magic and ancient vampiric alchemy. They strike without warning, leaving death and worse in their wake. I have seen the devastation left behind by these supernatural storms. The forces called forth can kill or transform the living caught within them into near mindless shells we've come to call the harrowed. Though some become a new kind of feral vampire we now refer to as harrow fiends. Of course, not everyone exposed to the storms suffers from one of these afflictions, but I have yet to determine any rhyme or reason as to who dies, who transforms, and who walks away unscathed. As I continue my research into the phenomenon, I can say with some certainty that the harrow storms are created via some sort of magic ritual. The ritual uses various arcane components, including some sort of fetish or totem, and an alchemical mixture, in addition to a ritualistic chant to focus and unleash the magic. I still have no idea whether the resulting afflictions represent the ultimate goal of the harrow storms, or if they are just an unfortunate result of some more insidious purpose. Nor do I know for certainty who is behind the supernatural events. More research is required to determine how the storms go about killing or transforming their victims, and whether or not there may be a way to restore what was taken from them. Time will tell. So now we wait. Oh, the red mist is coming.
It's too quiet. I came out here for adventure, not a leisure hike.
I think the clouds are turning. We should prepare for a stormy
I
night.
think this place might have had some religious significance once. What's all this scratching in the dirt? Reachman? Who's afraid of some dark clouds?
The skies are full of dark clouds.
I fear no witch.
Don't
Divines,
like it.
help us!
You can die knowing you will serve a greater purpose. Is that what you call triumph? Broken branches and snapped twigs? Initiate the exchange! Your attack. Another pike falls, but you. There will be other storms. You won't live to see them. The reliquary! No! There will be a price paid for this.
Nice! Once again, we've completed it. Now we wait for one more time, and then we've completed this daily quest. Let's see what we looted. A filigrade ash urn with portable altar. Gray reliquary satchel. Lusty Argonian-made matse. Nice. And now we have 2 rings of eternal vigor. I wonder if they sell or are worth anything. I'll have to look them up.
You
So
put
now we
too
wait.
much stock in rumors and old wives' tales.
I hear someone coming. Be on your guard.
Allow yourself some rest. The Divines are watching over us.
Let's see what other books we can look at. What is Pride Home about? Okay. Solitude Bedtime Stories. Nicholas and the Snowy Saber Cat. One day, a young boy named Nicholas went out to do some ice fishing. He walked very far as he walked. And as he walked, a storm blew up around him. One moment. There we go. Soon, the snow was falling too heavily for Nicholas to see. He decided to wait out the blizzard in a nearby cave. While he waited, he heard a deep growl, and a snowy saber cat emerged from the white fog of the storm. It gave a mighty roar and entered the cave. Nicholas was terrified. He had no weapons capable of fighting such a mighty beast. He braced himself for an attack as the cat roared and growled. Then Nicholas noticed the snowy saber cat was limping. When he looked closer, he saw a large thorn in the cat's paw. Gathering all of his courage, instead of running from the beast, he moved closer and extracted the thorn. The snowy saber cat roared in pain, but then relief swept through it as the agony receded. The thankful cat licked Nicholas's face and hands and then curled up beside him. Later, when the storm was still too dangerous for Nicholas to venture out, the cat left and brought back game for the two to share in the warmth and safety of the cave. When the storm cleared, Nicholas and the cat emerged from the cave. From then on, they traveled together and remained lifelong friends. Never talk to strangers. Never talk to Reachmen, they'll eat you in the night. Never talk to Easterners, they only want to fight. Don't say hello to orcs, they always seem to smell. Don't say hello to Redguards, all they do is curse and yell. Never speak with elves, they are aloof and brusque and very rude. Never speak with Imperials, they only want to share their foul mood. Don't make friends with Argonians, they're cold and wet and slimy. Don't make friends with Khajiit, they'll take anything that's shiny. Never talk to Bretons, they're just as bad as elves. Never talk to strangers, we Nords must keep to ourselves. The Jarl's New Robes. There once was a Jarl who was incredibly vain. He loved his fine clothes more than anything in the world, and often neglected his duties in favor of finding and purchasing new outfits. One day, two scheming criminals calling themselves tailors made their way to the hold. They told the Jarl that they could weave him exquisite clothes in the most beautiful colors and designs. The clothes they made were so spectacular, in fact, that they would be invisible to both fools and anyone unfit for the position they held. The Jarl insisted that the tailors make him a fine outfit as quickly as possible, one fit for a Jarl. He paid them handsomely, and the two of them set to work. In reality, the tailors did no work at all. They asked for splendid materials like silver weave and spider silk, but merely took them for themselves and continued to pretend they were hard at work. They asked for sweet rolls and pies, and slept in lavish beds in the Jarl's longhouse while they pretended to toil away. Eventually, the Jarl asked how his clothes were coming along. He sent his housecarl to check on the tailors. When the housecarl arrived, the tailors were working at empty tables. She wondered how this could be possible. The tailors asked if she liked the clothes and if she thought the colors were beautiful. The housecarl remembered that only fools and those unfit for their post could not see the clothes. She did not think herself either, so she lied, and she told the tailors that the clothes were the most beautiful she'd ever seen. She reported back to the Jarl and assured him that the clothes were fine indeed. The Jarl sent the court mage and his steward to check as well, and the two of them saw nothing either but pretended that they did. They assured the Jarl the outfit was spectacular. Soon, the tailors announced their work was complete. The Jarl went to see for himself. When he arrived, he was shocked to find he saw nothing at all. The tailors displayed the empty table and asked him if he was pleased with the result. Did he like the design? The breathtaking colors? The Jarl, too afraid to admit the truth, told the tailors that he adored the clothes and would wear them straight away. He undressed and let the tailors pantomime the act of putting his new clothes on him. They were meticulous and even secured the imaginary robe around his neck before they finished. Then he called in his retinue to admire his new clothes. Each of them were surprised to see the Jarl standing as naked as a horker before them, but all of them were too ashamed to admit this. Instead, they fawned over his clothes, and they all agreed that they were exquisite. The tailors insisted that the Jarl go out into the hold and display his new clothes for his people, so he did just that. He proudly marched down the road as his people gathered. They all saw he was naked, but were too afraid to admit it, lest they be called fools, or worse. It wasn't until a child stepped out of the crowd and boldly exclaimed, "The Jarl is naked!" did the crowd stop pretending. They began to laugh and point. The Jarl, mortified, ran back to his longhouse, but the two so-called tailors were already gone. So the Jarl instead punished his housecarl, court mage, and steward for their failure to stop the Jarl from making a fool of himself. He chopped off their heads personally and with a very real and solid axe. Oh gosh, that's unfair. That's really unfair. Well, we're still waiting for the third Harrow Storm to pop. It shouldn't be very long now. We're still waiting for the Harrow Storm to start. Shouldn't be too much longer now. Any moment now. It should be soon because people are starting to show up. Really, this is taking way longer than it did last time. This is strange. This guy's getting bored. Here it comes. It's time for our third Harrow Storm.
It's too quiet. I came out here for adventure, not a
I
leisure
don't think we are
hike.
the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
Have a little faith. The divines won't lead us astray.
What's all this scratching in the dirt? Reachman? Who's afraid of some dark clouds?
I think the clouds are turning.
Not another step closer.
We should prepare for a stormy night.
Yes! Rage against the storm! Let your vigor seep away and join our great harvest! Were you expecting something more for your efforts than splinters and pain? Did that give you a... You shall not claim the Grey Reliquary. Oblivion will take you first. For every Harrow Storm you stop, we will summon a dozen more.
And that's it. That's our third Harrow Storm. Let's go turn in the quest. We have to figure out how to get out of here. I guess we just follow everybody else. Solitude. Let's turn in the quest for doing the Thero Storms. Swordmaster, here she is.
All's quiet in Solitude. What about the rest of the holds?
I disrupted the Harrow Storms as you asked.
Of course you did, young blood. I never had a doubt. You've earned your reward and some rest. I expect to see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when these coven witches rear their ugly heads again.
Ta-da! We're gonna end it right there. Thank you for joining me on Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. If you have a chance, please click that like or follow button. And we'll see you next time.